welcome back to another episode of Mama Matrix. I'm Andy.
I'm Kiana.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Because you did the mama, and
I'm gonna always do it.
I told you no. We agreed no.
This week is very special for us. We have our first guest. She is a content creator. I would say motivational coach, a bomb mom, and the original InnaNet Sister. We have Kiana. So,
okay, mama.
As a starter, how did you get into content creation?
Honestly, by accident.
Really?
I always say, accident. I always tell people it's kind of one of my favorite stories to tell. Basically, during the pandemic, obviously, a lot of people started posting on TikTok. And I was working at a psych ward at the time. And with my daughter, I was just going back and forth to work and trying to figure out just kind of like what to do during my time where I was on maternity leave also. I was just getting back into the work field. And that's when my sister was like, you should go on TikTok, because I was bored. And she was like, there's trending sounds and stuff like that. It was kind of like Vine. So I was like, all right, let me see. And one day I just posted a video to a sound that was like a Medea sound with my daughter. And it went viral because she was the cutest little baby. And it was just one of those instances where I was like, because I had been doing, like, playing around with YouTube for a few years, but I was never consistent. So it wasn't giving content creator. It was giving for fun. But once that went viral, I was like, okay, let me see what TikTok is about. And so I saw people doing story times, and I was like, wait, I can resonate with some of this stuff. And so I started doing story times about my childhood, trauma, healing. And I started a series just talking about, like, it was kind of like the Risa Tisa. I started that series about my life. And the amount of people that could resonate and would DM me every day saying I kept them from the ledge, I was like, yeah, this is something that might be bigger than, what I thought it would be. And it was never for a check. It was just because people were DMing me, telling me they needed my content. And from there, it turned into my full-time career now. So
Yes.
Amazing.
So what would you say is like the thing to become a content creator? Is it like consistency? Is it authenticity? Passion
and balance. Because for me, I feel like a lot of people will assume with content creation, there's the bag. And I tell people all the time, most of the content creators that are your faves started for free. It was never about trying to get brand deals. It's not about the bag. It was genuinely because they enjoyed the process and just showing up for their community. And I think a lot of people do it for the wrong reasons, and that's why they don't go as far. Because if you're not passionate and it's not more than money for you, you're going to give up quick when you see the bag is not that easy. Because it takes a while to get to the brand deals. So I would definitely say the passion, consistency, but that comes with passion. If you're passionate, you will be consistent. So, and authenticity. But you have to balance how much you give of yourself. It's okay to sometimes realize that to some people you are a character on the internet. You don't have to always give everything about you. Like, save some of that for you. So, it's balance.
Yeah, I think we prioritize ourselves on balancing out what we actually share. Sometimes I'm still afraid to actually share like the real shit in my life. That's why I like this platform, because it's like you're choosing to be here, so you should be coming in with like less of a judgment if you're fully like watching our episodes versus like somebody just commenting on our Instagram and leaving like negativity. So I think we're getting better with sharing.
We are. I feel like we can do better. We're trying little by little with different episodes, but from the beginning, because even with me, when I first was getting on the internet, let's say back in MySpace, people don't, to this day, they used to guess who my kid father was. That's how much you didn't know nothing about me. So, now with this, it's like funny. People probably like, she did that? That happened to her? So we doing good. I'm very proud of us. We're doing good with that.
I love that you said that too about the kid's father. Because I'm telling you, like, with my older daughter's dad, a lot of times there would be people like, oh, you have a kid? Because she would show up with my content, and then she wouldn't. And then, because I would balance, because, like, she got a regular-ass life. She don't even think I got a job. Like, she be like, you be at home.
I love kids.
On your phone. Like, she don't even know what's going on. And her father, too, like, he's mad low-key. He don't do social media. And so we didn't have a public relationship with me and him. It was always very much down-to-earth, regular. And people still to this day don't even know what he looks like.
Good. I love that.
But you got to protect the people in your life from the life that you chose.
Right. So. That is correct.
So what do you think about, this is my last question before we go into what we're here for. What do you think, because we spoke about this on the last episode, right? Sharing relationships on social media. So now that you...
Yeah, please, I want you to answer this. Yeah.
One was like secrecy and the other you were public with. So what do you think is do you think it's a bad idea to share your relationship on social media?
I'm gonna be so honest with you. So of course I said my first relationship, well, not my first relationship, it was my second real relationship in life. My daughter's father, I didn't share it because my career hadn't even really started yet, and he's mad low key. It was never a conversation of, do you want to be in my content? It wasn't like that. And till this day we've kept it like that. But I was in two technically public relationships. One was very short-lived, but it was with someone that I was with back in high school. So the reason why I ever brought him to my content was the fact that our story was interesting because we had spun the block with each other. We had been off and on for a while. So, I was like, here's my fairy tale, single mom.
I've been there.
First relationship after being a mom, you feel me? Yeah, girl. When we broke up, the worst part about it is when you introduce a person to social media, you feel the need to explain to them why they're no longer in your life. That's the thing. Like, I love a breakup where you don't have to tell nobody what happened. It can just dissolve. With social media, you can't do that. Once you put your relationship out there, you put the person out there, everybody wants an explanation. Everybody has a perspective. They don't ever see the truth, but they all have an opinion, from whatever they've pieced together. And with my second time around, people had saw me go through a breakup. They saw me be celibate for years. So with me getting with someone that I also spun the block with, but we were getting married and I was going to grow my family, I was doing something in front of my audience that they were cheering me on for years about. Like, they always said, you deserve your happy ending, your fairy tale. So when that's what I assumed I had, we both kind of fed into the social media part of it. And we got excited and we started posting the content. We were going viral together. But once it ended, I don't care whether I put my relationship on social media, whether we have a kid, whether we're married, whatever. I hate to say it, but I'm a leaver. If it don't work for me, I'm very much get the fuck on. Excuse me. I get on with my life. And the worst part about that, me being so easy to move away from people if they don't work out for me, is that social media doesn't move the way you move. I could be Miss Get the Fuck On and forget about the situation and just know it's not to my standards and go. Social media is but you got to tell us why, how, when.
Exactly.
You got to keep us updated. What's going on? Are you still married? And it's girl,
Yeah.
And of course, people idolize your relationship. And when they do that, it's no social media couple is ever going to show you the bad all the time. They're never going to show you the part that you shouldn't idolize. So I would definitely say, damn, it took me a while to answer that question. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Me. I said that. But yeah, I would definitely say, do your due diligence. And I would say be with the person for a while before you decide to make it public. Because both situations I made public, I had to realize at the same time as everybody else that was watching us in real time that it wasn't for me. And that was a new person.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I don't know. Me, I think you need to do that. Put it out there. And I say that because let the detectives tell you, because especially if it's somebody you don't know. So when it's somebody, let's say you said from high school, right? That's different. You know him from high school. It's whatever. But imagine you meeting a guy. You don't know him. You just met him at a random party, whatever. We need the detectives to come out and tell us, because there's a lot of guys that be undercover. A lot of stuff be
Secret
going on.
families.
Yeah, so put them out. The first day, me and them hanging out and getting drinks, I'm like, I put it up there. because
you do not. She's such a liar.
On the date,
I would send it in my group chat.
Right.
I would send the picture out in my group chat before I go out. That's how I found out I was talking to one of her
Oh
own
my
guys.
God. Yeah, see?
That's how.
It was so embarrassing.
You got social media.
This is why you have to send the picture out.
She literally sent the picture, and I was like, I was so embarrassed for her, like that she even was out there. Like I was mad.
Yeah.
I hate her dating. That's another story, but I hate
you know
it.
what's crazy? The detectives will detect.
This is why you need to say something.
Yeah, because with my ex or whatever, I hadn't even made the relationship public. They just saw his braids.
What?
Yeah, tattoos.
I know those braids
And
from
the
anywhere.
detectives were detecting, and I was like, "What is she talking? What is this?"
See?
But you know what? The thing is, I'm hard headed. So when the detectives were detecting, I was like, "Mind your business," because I know him.
Right.
But the thing is a gap in knowing someone. Mm-hmm. You could know someone as a child, and they're a total different person.
Yes.
So you thinking, oh, because I know him, because that's the reason why I've ever spun the block, because of the comfortability of it
Yes.
all. I felt like if I'm not having to get to know someone new, it's less of a chance to get my heart broken. But the thing is about comfortability, I feel like that invites things into your life where I would rather now get to know someone I've never met and find out things rather than thinking I know someone and getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
Because the detectives were coming out and I was like, yeah, I don't know him like I know him.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't even know.
Right. So this is perfect, actually, because it is. Our first topic is escaping toxic love. So how to heal while still showing up for your kids?
It's crazy because this is a question that I would have to spin back a year from now because I literally, even down to today, still don't fully know the answer to that. Because I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I find myself sometimes sheltering my kids from my real emotions. Like, I'll go in the bathroom and cry. The other day I was crying in the living room. My daughter was like, what are you? Are you okay? And I was like, because she don't know, like, I am going through a divorce right now with two, small children. And my older daughter, she can see things, She's even said to family members, like, I don't like that, this makes my mom cry. Because it's hard to hide everything. But I would definitely say, honestly, giving yourself the same grace you give other people. Because other people, like I seen my mother heal from things in front of us. I seen other mothers heal. And I have no judgment for them. So I don't know why I ask myself to be so perfect in front of them, trying to shield them. Because I feel like the more I let my daughter see my emotions, she's learning emotional awareness and maturity. And I feel like when other people, I see my mom heal in front of me, but it wasn't in a way, it wasn't always probably healthy, It wasn't in a way where she knew, like, the kids are watching me and stuff. And growing up in the 90s and stuff, sometimes your parents will take their anger out rather than fully express to you, hey, I'm overstimulated. So now healing in front of my daughter is kind of like helping her not to get to the point where I'm at, where I'm just now learning emotional maturity and, how to express myself. So it's a process. But I'm trying to do it without traumatizing them.
Yeah.
I feel like with my daughter, I thought I was one of those trying to protect her in a way, but emotions was always hard for me to deal with. I'm just not an expressive person like that. So with her, like when her dad passed away, like I literally just told her, I was like, oh, your dad, like he died, and it's like, it was just more of, because he wasn't no father. So that's why I was just like, whatever. Oh, okay. Like if my parents died, baby.
Yeah, it's a different relationship.
Woo, I might have to fly her to China for some healing. I'm telling you, like she gonna rolling around on the floor. I don't even know how to deal with it. So when her dad passed, she just, and I feel bad because I'm such a person like that. She don't know how to process emotions sometimes. So she hide things, or if she go through something, and like if I see her crying, I'd be surprised because she's one of them people like, oh, don't bother me, like, oh, whatever, I can move on, But she always been like that since a baby. You take her pacifier, she'll be like, oh, my mother won't buy me another one. That's how she was. So now seeing her older like that, I saw her cry about her friends one time, and I was like, oh, you care about these people? Yeah, like, because she's, so when her dad passed, I didn't know how to deal with her in the sense of she didn't have a dad, but not having a dad at the same time. As you get older, it's like she had a father-daughter dance in school, and I felt bad, like, damn. you know, in that process. But she's the type of kid, she'd be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so.
You know what's crazy, though, that you said? You said something I was telling my sister the other day. God gives us the children that exhibit the things about us that we need to change the most or heal the most.
Yes.
And what you saying, like, with her emotions is similar to you with the way you process it. That's just a sign for the way we need to grow in order for them to grow. And I like my daughter, she's chatty like I was as a kid. I'm still chatty. But she doesn't have boundaries with what she shares, and I didn't either. And now when she exhibits certain things that I exhibited as a child, it's like I'm healing my inner child while healing her by trying to get her to be different than that. Like, I try to express to her what's to be shared and what's not. And I wasn't told that as a kid. Like, as a child, you could just ask me. Like, you telling my business? Get the belt. But now it's like, it's just, you know, seeing that in your daughter makes you really reflect on yourself in a different way. So
yeah.
That's dope.
Because I'm still with her. I'd be like, oh, well, you know, I have to talk to her how to process it with her friends and how to deal with, you know. And I find it funny because I'd be like, nobody told me this. Yeah. Like you said, I had to figure it out. So it's
you
just
wouldn't do
new.
that if you didn't have her. So.
Exactly.
That's your gift.
But if
I don't even. This actually scared me hearing you guys talk about it. I'm like, fuck. Now I have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So my daughter literally went through the breakup with me. Like, she experienced the physical abuse, the verbal abuse. Like, she's privy to a lot of things that your child should not be. So I had no choice but to heal in front of her. And it was priority for me to do it in front of her because I wanted her to see that it's not a weakness to leave. Mm-hmm. If someone doesn't respect you, whether it's your father, whoever it is, like, you leave them right there. The title of the relationship is not indicative of you staying with this person. Right. So yeah, I just had to, because I'm like, she cannot repeat this at all. Like, this is a terrible cycle. I watched my dad abuse women, and it's like, I know how it made me feel as a child. Mm-hmm. So to just be repeating it again was just crazy for me. So yeah, I think I'm still processing everything, but we've come a long way. You know, I put on, I can't be sad in front of her. Like, we don't have when do we have time to be sad in front of our children?
Especially as Black women.
Yeah, we don't have, like, a little sadness, and then you have to get up, pack the lunch, cook breakfast, and do everything in between. Like, it's impossible.
Yeah, you got to schedule a sad moment. It's like at 5 o'clock, I can cry.
I'm like, when she's asleep, I'm going to go in the shower and I'm going to cry. I might take a toy.
Yes,
wait, what?
Since we're here.
Right.
Like, I get it.
Healing.
And you see why she get on my nerves.
But it's better a toy than another.
Yeah.
You don't do to get under somebody to get over somebody. No.
See, I used to subscribe to it, but not with, like, sexually, right? Yeah. So I'll be like, oh, I'm going to just go on a date.
Exactly.
Then I'll take my mind off of this person. But then you go back home and you're just like,
you're comparing them to the other person. Yeah.
Just stay home. Mm-hmm. What?
Because you mad random. I'll call her, like, where you at? Oh, I just went out to go get something to eat. I'll be like, okay.
With the SpongeBob thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, she just told me she was crying 2 seconds ago. Yeah. But then now,
who you with?
I'm like, who you with? Like, you know. So
I'm quick to be like, FaceTime me.
Yeah.
Turn the camera.
She just, yeah. You gotta, with her, is... I'm gonna put the thing on the ping when she leave the house. Like, when she leave the house, it pings my phone. Because it's just too much.
You could do that?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, they got an app for that. Like, it tells you when the person, like, certain, like, areas they in. Oh. It's through Verizon, though. It's like some app. Because he tracks his son. So
who's he?
So
Joseph. I feel like she should know his name.
Joseph. What?
My daughter got a little tiny phone now, and I'm like, I need that.
Yeah, I'll ask him the app. I don't know the app because I don't have it, but it's through Verizon. Like, it literally tracks. Like, when he goes to school, like my stepson, he goes to school, it tracks where he's at. Like, when he leaves the school, it tracks the speed, so it knows he in the car or if he walking, everything.
Oh, this generation of kids is going to hate us.
Yeah, exactly. He be calling, he be like, why you You just told me you going to Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I say you crossing the street this way. Like, literally, it's just too much. Yeah, he can't do nothing.
I hate that for him.
And he don't do nothing. So he don't got nothing to do but track him all day. It's like, you know.
Yo, I'm so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move out. I was planning to move out since I was like 6. So trust
Me too.
Yo,
I had a boyfriend and everything in this plan.
All right.
You had
I did. I always wanted a husband, like since I was a kid. So I'm like, I was destined to leave the house at 14. I was gonna have my. I don't know where this money was.
Why can't we have these
I
weird time frames?
I don't know, and nothing came to fruition. Literally nothing.
Well, thank God at 14.
Nothing. Right. I'm 33. Still nothing. No husband.
Oh my God.
That could be a good thing. Like, count your blessings, ma'am.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I seen this quote on TikTok. This lady was like, the only women that are seeking husbands never had one before.
That's true, though.
Yeah. Because every woman I know that's divorced or getting divorced is not desiring to get married again. No.
Wow.
It's just a boyfriend senior. It's like it's nothing. It's no.
And I often ask that, and no one ever has the answer. I'm like, what makes the difference between the boyfriend and the husband?
Just a little glitter.
Right. Well, financially,
yeah,
maybe.
the husband is the financial ties. Is the real stuff. You know, if something happened to them, you get their pension. If they have pension, insurance. Yeah, that's what they have. It depends.
Watch is not even thinking, right?
It's the thing. Well, you know, some
2025. It's like,
oh my God.
Is it the same?
Yes. I was supposed to have been born before. I can't be in this new generation. Well, I mean, that health insurance, all of that stuff.
Okay.
Damn, like, what? Damn, you got something. Can I get something? Yeah, damn. Something. All right, the house, the condo, something. Because if the person died, I'm not fighting your family for your used cars.
She can't relate, babe.
House.
That's what she's trying to tell you. Like, stop.
You know what?
Like,
you know what? I the wives be the husbands these days.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No.
But, you know, I feel like I'm one of those people, a lover that's, like, not dating or married or anything for the things that, and maybe we should look at marriage as more of a business, and it'll be less of broken marriages.
Oh, it's businessy for me.
It's business for me too.
But you a Capricorn. I love that shit. Give me
you
some
know
of
the
that.
energy.
Because my ass be like, love.
No.
Love is never.
I think I'm a hybrid. Like, I love. Like, I'm a lover girl. Certified lover girl.
I know.
Situation, I feel like some situations will stay in a little longer. Because it's like there's benefit from the give and take. If it's love, if it's just love, it's easy for it to just be hate. Like, it's easy. It's a thin line between love and hate.
No, I have both, but I feel like if I'm a married, because if I love you, you could just be my boyfriend. You don't have to be my husband. But if I marry you, it's for beneficial purposes. That's why, honestly, when I see guys that be bums, I'm like, why do you want to marry him? Like, what are you marrying him for? Just to say, oh, I'm married? Yes. He don't got nothing.
That's why.
No.
That's why. I was about
That's
to say
literally
that.
why.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I always said that beneficial for me.
Yeah.
Like, for both of us, I should say. Yeah. You would think I'm like an NFL player or something. I'd be like, yo, we need to sign this.
I love that.
I don't got nothing, though. I don't got nothing. I'll be telling him, I'm like, yes. I'm like, if we separate, make sure that if you want to keep the house, or I say, I probably don't want the house. I probably want something else. Yeah. But you got to buy me that something else. And that's the only way we're going to separate, like, equally. Like, I want some Jeff Bezos type of divorce. With not the Jeff Bezos money, though. But the
mindset.
I got the mindset. Like I be like, I need the will, I need everything.
Yeah.
So,
but that's the smartest way to move, and I feel like I'm gonna tell any woman. I would say wait till your 30s, because now that I'm 30, my mindset is a lot different than when I got married at 28. And it's not that big of an age gap, but the brain and the way you develop. Nowadays, I would have signed a prenup. I would have given a prenup. It's so many other things that you would do once you realize how much of a legality marriage is. Once the love goes away, you got to make sure everything else, the paperwork, is in good standing. Yeah. Because divorce brings out the hate. You don't divorce the person you married. So you got to protect yourself.
Y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but that's why I'm marrying for money. Sorry. Like, love is love. I can love anyone. You need to.
You gotta love you more.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
So we all I tell you this all the time.
Yeah.
So it is actually Suicide Prevention Month, right? And I don't know about y'all, but for me, this hits home because there have been days when I was like, take me to the king. So we want to talk about building yourself back up, right? And would you say it's more of like prayer that helps with healing, journaling, therapy, or your community?
I would say outlets. I would say your community, but when I went through the worst of the worst when it comes to mental health, I didn't have community. And so I had outlets, whether they be healthy or not. Speaking of suicide prevention, I have this tattoo right here. It's a semicolon. I can show the camera. I tattooed that on myself. And a semicolon is usually a sign that someone has struggled with that.
Wow, okay.
And wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my first struggle started when I was like 15 because of like household issues and stuff. And this right here, like, it symbolizes a sentence, obviously, that should have stopped but kept going on, or could have stopped and kept going on. And I take so much pride in showing people that because it's real. Like, no matter where you're at in life, there's the littlest sign sometimes, like this little tiny tattoo that reminds me of where I've been. And just getting through that, leaning on, like I said, different outlets. Like, I'm a reader. And I very much believe that one book a day keeps, you know, reality away sometimes. So I feel like reading definitely saved my life. And now journaling. I'm one of those scribble. Sorry. It sounds crazy, but I'm a scribble journaler where as soon as I have a thought or as soon as somebody pisses me off, rather than reacting, I open my book and I'm just like, and if somebody was to read that journal, I'll probably go to jail.
Oh my God. You'd be canceled.
No, actually, they probably put me in a pedestal. Yeah, say it again. Like, because my journal is just like, I be like, and that's why your edges. And it stops me from sending paragraph text. Like, you won't even know how I really feel about somebody because I'll be silent. But in my journal,
oh shoot.
So yeah, I definitely the outlets in the community, but I just got there. So
Have you ever considered therapy?
Yes, I went to therapy a few times. The only thing about that is, while I recommend therapy, and I've gone to therapy a few times this year throughout everything I've been going through. It's hard to not only build a trust factor with a good therapist, but sometimes I think nowadays some people become therapists because of the dollar amount on the hour, that they're just kind of adding fluff to the situation just to get through the hour. It's not really like deep diving. And not everybody can afford therapy. You know, healthcare in this country sucks. So, you know, some people, they get to the end of their road because they can't even afford that. So that's why I tell people, like, if you can't seek therapy, there's so many resources now. Like, lately, I've been going on YouTube, and one of my biggest issues I've been struggling with is ruminating. And so I was watching a video the other day with a therapist that was talking about rumination, why you do it, and how to stop. And I got everything I needed in that YouTube session than I would with an actual therapist without having to actually pay someone. So, and I recommend that too. Yeah. Because some people struggle with, you know, finding resources.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I always advocate. Well, I've used BetterHelp. They are not sponsoring me, so it's true tea. And yes, now sponsor me. But like, I put a lot of my friends onto their platform because you're able to select your therapist based on race, creed, religion, gender, anything you can think of. And if you don't like that person, you could swap them out automatically. And I've used it for personal reasons and as when I was in a relationship. So if anybody, and it's very affordable. So if anybody is looking for a therapist or whatever outlet you choose to use, BetterHelp is a good option. But I love to journal. I took so much shit in my journal. And sometimes it's such a great release. Like, as I'm writing it, I'm tearing and I'm just like grateful that I'm even able to have the space to say what's going on with me, you know? So I love journaling. That was good.
I always when I used to see girls, because I'm big on trying to, when I see stuff online, I'll be like, let me see if this works. Like, I try anything, right? But you see influencers and everybody, they do journaling and they read a piece of the Bible. No offense to people with the Bible. I'm never doing that. I tried. I feel like the words don't even make sense. Like they made them up. Clothes. I even got the kids one time. I felt like I just found it randomly in the closet. Something like the kids, probably from Yogi Bear or something. The kids one. Don't understand that. I said, I'm done with the Bible. I'm over that. Yeah. But journaling, I did go buy a book from like Dollar Tree. And I was like, you know what? But then I be laughing because look at me act like I want to write it and I'm scared somebody going to find it. Like my kid or something because she's mad nosy. So I was like, what if she find my... So I tried to take her book one time and try to write something. And then I'm looking at her. She looking for the book now. You wasn't thinking about it for years. I get the book. Now she looking for it. And I'm like, damn, now I want to write nothing.
That's how kids be.
They have books with locks.
I wasn't even playing with this toy.
Hers had a lock, but I don't know what she did with the key. So I was like, no. So I try to write stuff because people say it make you feel better because something like you said, a lot of times I'll be mad about something, then I feel like I have a problem with telling you what's going on, and then I feel like now I told you, now I look stupid. So now I'm mad that I told you. Like I randomly, she know if I call her randomly, I'm mad at that moment. And then after I hang up, I'm like, damn, why did I tell her that? I should have just waited. Like thought about it before. Because I feel stupid. But sometimes if I'm wrong, I like to tell somebody sometimes because sometimes I overreact to things. So... the journal, like you said, it'll just stop me from even contacting her first. But she know if I call her first, I ain't writing nothing. Just know if I called you, I'm mad.
I was going to say, even with that, like a lot of people find it hard to speak to people sometimes without sharing what they spoke about to other people and creating a gossip chain. Sometimes gossip in your journal. Like, if you're talking to your friend and her life is going to shit, don't go telling your other friend that her life is going to shit. Tell your journal. Be in your journal like, girl, she pissing me off because she keep going back to this nigga.
Oh, my gosh, like, I'm going to do that.
I didn't think of that, yes.
I do that all the time.
Ooh, I'm going to make a chapter for each of them.
I have literally, each person in my life, like, but I speak highly of them too. But sometimes I be roasting people.
Oh my God.
I be like, because why would she say this to me? But I don't have to like interchange my conversations with other people. I don't have to be like, because girl, she just pissed me off because
I'm going to do that. I can't wait to go home.
You're gonna do that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna play
Andy.
Yeah, I can't wait to piss you off.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I'm like, I told her she never listens to. I can't wait. Now I'm excited.
Like this.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to buy a subject notebook for her.
I got notebooks for different people.
Oh damn!
Well, it's more so like I got one for this family member. I got one for this. But
I'm excited about this.
Even people that I haven't talked to in 10 years, I'm like, not a whole notebook because they ain't that important.
Right.
But a page.
Or two.
You gotta cross me. You got a page in my book, okay?
Oh shoot! Yeah, all right, I got that. That's smart.
Yo, when I go, Lord forbid, because I'm trying to say, they're gonna be looking for my journals. They're like, find the notebooks. Forget everything.
I'm gonna be on here like R.I.P. But Kiana had them books, y'all.
Wait,
we gotta find them.
Wait, before we buy flowers, I gotta see the books first.
Yeah.
Wasting my money.
Even like this determines a lot. Check her shoe. Check her shoe boxes. I'm hiding all my books tonight.
Yeah, change it. Move the switch it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got one in my car. You might have to pull over sometimes to get it off your chest. You never know.
Yeah. See, I'd be so scared somebody gonna find it. So, because no matter what. No, but you don't want some people to know how you really feel about certain things. Like, no. Come on now.
I do want them to really know.
I
really do want them to know. Like, I would hate that you found the book, but I low-key wanted you to know. I wasn't brave enough to really say how I felt, but I really do want you to know.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? I do that, but 9 times out of 10, whatever I wrote in my book, they already know. Like, in real life. Like, I'm a communicator. If you don't comprehend it, that's on you. But I communicate how I feel, and then I write about it, too. Because you might not have understood it, but I'm trying to express my emotions so I can understand it, so I don't ruminate on it, you know? But
some things I hold back. One, I think, damn. Okay, we're here. So, this one specific situation, I have a friend, and I'm not too fond of the relationship they're in, right? So when they're calling and they're venting, it's like, I want you to do that because this is a safe space, and this is what friendship is about. But I don't care. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about it. I hate this person now, and you won't leave. Yeah. So it's like
it's draining.
It's draining. So now I choose what I'm going to say because I've already expressed how I felt. So now I'm just like, okay, okay.
Yeah. And once I get quiet in the conversation, I don't mean my head is quiet. Because I'm going to go to that journal.
That's it.
And I'm going to talk shit
I
about
gotta
the
do
man.
that.
Yeah, that's why I say it might be better.
I call Tina like, why this girl?
Because it actually tempers your relationship with the person.
It does.
You separate more.
Yeah.
So that's, that's just horrible.
Exactly. And you don't want to watch somebody go through bull.
Especially that you care about.
Exactly. If I know I would leave the situation and you don't know you would leave, I'm going to let you figure that out. But my journal and we're roasting y'all bad. That's
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
You got to release it.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
I never thought to do that.
Yeah, because when you don't release it, I feel like it comes out in the relationship with the person. Like if I'm thinking that and it's going to come out at some point. I'm an open book. It's hard for me to hold in my opinion. I try to say it respectfully, very much HR, but people don't always accept it. So I'll tell you how I feel. You don't hear it. I won't say it again, but my journal, every time we speak, I'm telling my journal how drained I am.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we go talk about the fight in the inner voice that says you'll never get back up.
What you mean? Like, okay.
So it can relate to so many different things. It's like I just basically broadly put it out there. So whatever you could relate that to a situation that you want to share.
I'm laughing because the inner voice don't even be the inner voice, it be the outer voice. Like people for me, I felt that this year, after a lot of things that I went through, I especially felt that about just me and my brand as a whole. Because I've always wanted to show up authentically. And in my relationship, I always didn't do that. Once I shared it on social media, it was like, I can't share the bad. I just kind of got to get through it and just show up. But once I was able to put my situation out there, I feel like I just didn't know if I would ever be able to get back to me and to be able to show up authentically and still have people show up for me. I feel like that inner voice really did tell me, like, just hang in the towel. Like, you already fucked up. Just, I feel like for me, if I didn't have my daughters, that inner voice would win 100%. But I feel like I have to show up for them because I have to show them that, number one, you don't need to look like what you go through. I say that all the time. And that doesn't just come to makeup or vanity. I don't need to look drained. I don't need to be drained. And I don't need to ruin everything that I've built based off of a temporary feeling, Because 5 years from now, I don't want to look at my life and see that I gave up from a situation that could have taken 30 minutes to get over,
Right.
It's like, do you know you have 30 minutes? 30. I don't sit with shit no more. So that inner voice really, that inner devil doesn't exist in my life anymore.
I don't think, I think because I'm my harshest critic, I put a lot of pressure on myself. But I don't think I've innately had that voice telling me I won't get back up. Like I've been through so much in life that I know I'm going to be good. Because every time I've fallen, I've gotten back up. And always at a way better heights. So I think I have periods where I'm just like, damn, like, what's next? How am I going to do it? But never like, it's not going to happen. It's just like, we need to figure this out. Like, let's just go back to the drawing board and see where you went wrong. Take accountability for the part you played in, whatever the situation is, and be better. Because again, I don't have the time to sit in weariness. Like, yeah. You?
I always believe once you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up.
Yes.
So I always felt like, okay, I'm a strong believer, honestly. You have to try and fail. I will do anything. They'll tell you, tomorrow I'll tell them like, yo, I'm about to go become a surgeon in 2 years. They're like, when did you go to school? Like, I just try anything.
You literally told me that.
I literally would try anything. So I believe, because I hate to say that, I hate to live in, as I got older, I started realizing I always didn't do things because of fear. I always was afraid to fail, so that's why I never did it. So now I just be trying stuff. Now that I, like we was talking about turning 30, like I really just feel like I'll just try. Like, what could happen? What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
Like, I literally, a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do, like moving in with somebody, being vulnerable with somebody, like all the stuff I never would do in my life. How old am I now?
33.
33.
Yo,
Yeah,
the 30s really be giving that. Like,
I be pulling out the calculator when they ask me how old I am. I subtract the years, like legit. I swear to God, like they be laughing. I really don't. After 30 is like whatever. But I never seen myself to be where I am now or how I am because I just do stuff now. Before, please, like I said, me doing this right now, like, because she's annoying. I'm telling you, I hate talking. All that stuff.
I'm a dreamer.
Oh my God.
I'm a dreamer.
But it's so draining. Like, she call you at 7 o'clock. No, I wake up to the text messages. 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I was just thinking, maybe we should sell water bottles. You'd be like, what? Like, she just come out.
Very much a Sag.
Yeah.
Because what?
I do everything. I literally
everything.
sold bottles before.
That's my jam.
I did that
like
on Eastern Parkway.
customized. No, not like water bottle. Like
I was selling Dasani.
no, like custom cups and tumblers. I did that.
Yeah, I support anything she do, but it's draining though that when she involve you with it. Like, I was all rooting from the back, like, I buy a shirt, I buy this, don't worry. I was thinking that we should just do it, and I'm like, oh
my
man.
God.
French now?
Like, I'll be so scared. Like, when I see her message, I'll be so scared to open it. I'm telling you, she
Like,
scares
how do I say
me.
no to this venture?
Yeah, but she take me out of my comfort zone. Like, this, she took me out, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we're doing this, but she scares the hell out of me. Like, her brain, I told her, I said, you need to
ADHD.
do more walk. Then I told her to do walking.
It
Listen,
just
I
doesn't
told her
stop.
to do. I'm thinking maybe you should walk and find something. She started walking and it got worse. So it wasn't like a thing.
You got the weighted vest and everything. That's me.
She's
It's like a
horrible.
hyperfixation of
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then you lose the thrill of it.
Yeah.
It's very much ADHD. I started knitting like 2 weeks ago.
ADHD. Do you like it?
Girl,
You
I
didn't
didn't
pick
get
it
through the
up?
first 2 stitches.
Oh my God.
Because I liked it, but then once I realized I had to sit down and actually learn it, I like to just jump into stuff and know how to do it.
No, that's her. Me
Yeah.
too.
So
Jane.
I bought mad knitting kits. Yeah, it's bad.
I have a sewing machine.
Yeah, she told me
You
she
just
gonna
got
start
random
making
trinkets.
stuff.
Stuff.
Like,
Yeah. And then you do one thing, and then once you realize that you can't master it by day 2, it's like,
forget it.
That's her.
I'm very much,
forget it. Don't waste my time.
All my little sewing stuff is just sitting on my computer. Like, who bought that?
She's horrible.
Okay, so we are bringing back our segment. Talk about it. So you guys sent questions. She hates any singing that I do on this show.
No, don't say that. I love your voice.
I'm going to do it again.
I'm
going to do it again.
I'm sorry.
It's time for our fave segment. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Why do I keep doing this?
You sent the questions. We've got the answers, and we're keeping it real for moms everywhere. So I'm going to read the email that we received. And, we're going to help them if we can.
We need help ourselves.
Hey, Mama Matrix. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years, and we share a 2-year-old daughter. He cheated on me while I was pregnant. And even though part of me wants to forgive him, it's so hard to let go of that hurt. I love him, but I don't know if I could fully ever trust him again. What should I do?
You could go first.
Kiana's.
Damn. Why am I first? It's like,
Oh,
I'm laughing because I'm over here looking at the camera like,
your perspective.
very much. Damn, without saying too much. Been there, done that. And damn, I was just having this conversation yesterday about the same exact situation. To me, I feel like number one, it's hard to get over what you went through when you were pregnant. Because that's the most vulnerable time in your life. And it sticks with you forever. Everything. And the way you were treated, especially by the person that impregnated you, can definitely make or break your journey as a mom. Just those first few years with postpartum and all of that. Like, I went through postpartum bad with my first daughter because I went through that situation. And even though I still stayed in the household and stuff like that, it changed how I viewed myself. It, even just gaining weight during my pregnancy, it made me feel just big, ugly, nasty. I took it very personal. It was me. It was me. As a 30-year-old now, I don't see it as your fault, but I am glad that I left that situation regardless of a child being involved, because I feel like that if your child was to go through it when they get older, you don't want to be a hypocrite and tell them to leave. And, because I would rather have a situation where I have a broken home rather than a child that breaks my kid. Rather than a home that breaks my child. I feel like that cheating, especially while you're pregnant, your child is going to feel that inside of you and outside. So I can't tell somebody what to do, but I would definitely say later on, you end up rewarding yourself by making sure you put that first, rather than just thinking, because, listen, I'm not Rashida. So, yeah. Can't tell you what to do, but I will say put you first, boo.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, cheating is a deal breaker for me. So I wouldn't stay, only because I would never trust you again. And as much as I tell myself that people deserve second chances and you need to give them grace, I know how my brain operates. And I would think you're at work and I think you're fucking your boss. Like, it's going to be a irrational fear. I'm going to always worry about it. So no, I wouldn't stay, but we spoke about therapy earlier. Maybe you can consider couples counseling. Do what's best for you in that scenario.
No, I'm going to be nice. Just leave him. Like, that's it. Like, I never, my thing, I don't know, me, when I was pregnant, my daughter father didn't cheat on me, but we wasn't together when I was like 4 months pregnant, and I didn't care. I don't know, I was so happy to just be pregnant. Like, it just, so I don't know how girls, it's just, why let somebody just mess up your peace like that? And to cheat on you, I was just talking about this. When somebody cheats on you, and let's say, even if, just say sexual, they cheat on somebody else, they will always look for that because it's something you're missing now. And that they can't get that feel back. So what you think gonna happen? You think that person could just change and they just gonna be like, I'm never gonna go out again? No, once they cheat on you, the relationship is done.
It's done.
And I used to think that was normal growing up when people cheated, honestly. I was in a relationship young, obviously, I don't even know why. Mad young with somebody, and he had a baby on me.
I'm in like a 17-year-old stepmother.
You're looking silly, girl. Silly.
Okay? What?
Looking silly, like for real.
But I can't,
no lies told.
Yeah, I'm not gonna judge you, because I was in a situation where someone cheated on me, and then because my lack of self-worth, especially when you grow up without your father in the household, you're like, oh, this is normal.
No.
Especially because, like, my dad, Papa was a Rolling Stone. My father has 23 kids, as far as I've counted. Maybe I'm a little off. But
damn.
Yes. I'm one of many.
Damn.
And so when you come from that, you think that that's how men are. No, baby. Be selfish as a woman. The best thing you can do is be self-obsessed, selfish, and have those boundaries. And it's crazy because our lack of boundaries sometimes get us into positions like that. But it's the boundaries that you've created that you have to remind yourself of that get you out of it. Because no woman deserves it. Nobody deserves it. So.
No.
Yeah. Well, Kiana, we are extremely grateful that you decided to do your first pod with us. Can you share any upcoming projects, where people can find you on any social outlet?
Yes. So I just changed my TikTok name. So now it's the Kileroux on TikTok. I don't know why people think my name is Kyle, because it's not. It's Kileroux. Yes. People be like, hey, Kyle. And I'm like, you just guessing.
Right.
That's not my name.
Damn.
But okay, Miss Reader. Sounded that one out, but all right. But on TikTok,
you know the education system a little
it's
shaky.
A little, who's in office.
Thank you.
You feel me? We get it. We hear it.
Yes.
But on TikTok, I'm the Kileroux, and on Instagram, I'm Kileroux, whatever way you want to say
Jesus.
it. On YouTube, same thing, Kileroux. I don't know. I just have
We'll
to.
have it. We'll tag it down there. They'll see it. They'll get it.
But I am working on. Technically, I'm working on 2 books. But I have a literary agent now, so your girl is up and running.
Yes.
She's an
Nice.
author.
Yes.
So the biggest book that I'm working on right now is a spinoff of my 3 Things I Wish I Knew series.
That's how I discovered you.
Yeah, I love the series. It's been hard for me to really be consistent with it these days because I got to trust and take my own advice before I can give it. So I've taken a step back from giving advice. But the book really dives deep into not only the advice I'm giving, but the story behind how I got to that point. So I'm telling real life stories just broken up. But it's amazing. Writing it has been great. I've submitted chapters. My managers have been on it.
Yes.
Kensington Gray has been pushing it. So I will definitely have a book coming very soon.
Well, we are cheering for you. We're rooting for you. Let us know if you're having any like book releases. Because
we will be there.
Definitely doing a book signing.
Yes. Let us know. And thank you guys for watching another week of Mama Matrix. Be sure to
like, share, subscribe, share it again, share it to your
tell
people.
Tell a friend.
And
meet us back here Thursdays at 7 p.m. Bye.
Later.